Hey, this is Steve Poff, and I'm here back to talk about my favorite new app from Agile partners and PV called Ampkit. Ampkit is an amp simulator for the iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch that models popular amps such as the Marshall JCM900, the JCM45, Vox's AC30, Fender's Hot Rod Deluxe Twin and Bassman, Mesa Boogie's Dual Rectifier, as well as like a host of other amps like PV's Valve King and the Classic 30. Now, according to the developer, each amp has been modeled based on the actual circuitry and controls match up with the actual knobs on the actual amp. They also give you a choice of classic cabinets and microphones and the ability to place the mic on axis or off axis. Now, all of these factors give you an incredible range of tones to work with. My favorite two amps, which you're about to hear, are the Marshall JCM900, which is the unmistakable British distortion and overdrive, and the Hot Rod Deluxe, an amp I currently own and love. So let's check those out. This one is the Marshall JMC900. It's also called the Colonel 900, I guess for copyright reasons. And this is with no effects, except it's just got the noise gate at the beginning of it. So here we go. And then it's got like, I've just kind of added some delay. And these are really good quality effects. I'm really happy with the reproductions that they've done on here. Let's see, let's go to a clean amp. So this is a Fender Twin setup here, and I've got a few effects on there. There's a chorus and a tremolo, but I'm just going to play with just the tremolo right now. Which is really cool. There's also, they make a version of the Ibanez Tube Screamer. I got that in there. So that way you can kind of have a clean setup and be able to have a little stomp box there, just for like a little bit of overdrive. The other one I like is this Hot Rod Deluxe. And this is kind of my rhythm setting that I've been using. The other plus to Ampkit is their selection of stomp boxes, and just like the amps, they have been modeled after popular real-world pedals from Boss, MXR, Dan Armstrong, Ibanez, and Proco. The pedals can be put in any combination and can be placed before or after the amp. I've placed as many as 6 to 7 pedals in a chain and have not had problems on my iPad or iPhone 3GS. As an owner of a few of the classic pedals that Ampkit provides, I'm very happy with the reproduction of their signature sounds. After putting together your favorite combination of amps and pedals, Ampkit makes it easy to save and name them for easy access later. You can also lock and protect the settings so that you don't accidentally mess up a preset. When you begin to edit a locked setting, it instantly makes a copy for you to work on. You can also email and share favorite presets with others. One of my favorite functions of Ampkit is the ability to import backing tracks to play along or record with. You can send them to your device from a Wi-Fi connection to your computer, from your iPod library, or my favorite, copy and paste from another iOS app. I like to record tracks in a program such as 4Track from Sonoma Wireworks and then send a backing track to Ampkit to record guitar with. When you're done recording, just copy and paste the guitar track back to 4Track to mix back with your song. Ampkit also offers my second favorite feature, Reamping. Now, while recording, Ampkit keeps a dry copy of your guitar so you can reamp it later. If you liked your take but would like to try a different combination of amps and effects, you simply load up the song and experiment. You can even turn effects on and off while re-recording. Now, they've also included all the usual bells and whistles such as metronome and tuner, but in addition, you get a selection of pre-recorded backing tracks to play along with. So I'm sure you're asking right now, how do I get my guitar into my iOS device? Well, there are currently several different interfaces available. Peavey makes their own interface designed for Ampkit called Link that works great. It's battery powered and has a headphone preamp and allows you to turn your phone down so you can push the gain harder. There is still some crosstalk though, and at higher gain levels it can feed back. Fortunately, they've included a feedback control in the amp that helps, but it does cut down on some of your top end. Also, there's a bit of hiss that's introduced by the Link interface. It's just a problem when you're trying to plug any kind of device into the headphone jack of the iPhone or the iPad. But the developers have also thought of this by providing a highly efficient noise gate with each amp setup. Now this works great if you're using it for a practice amp, but you might be a little disappointed if you decide to record it to record anything other than just guitar because of the hiss that's involved. Now if you have IK Multimedia's iRig, that'll work fine as well until you start pushing the gain too hard, in which case you'll get lots of feedback. The iRig does not include a headphone preamp that the Link does, so it has more crosstalk. It's also significantly noisier. Now personally, I'm using the guitar jack from Sonoma Wireworks, which has virtually no noise and allows me to push the gain to punishing levels. And this only seems to work with the Ampkit. It doesn't currently work with their competitor. Now, Guitar Jack Model 1 currently only works with the iPhone 3G and 3GS and the second and third generation iPod Touch though. So if you have an iPhone 4 or the newest generation Touch, you probably need to wait for Sonoma Wireworks Guitar Jack 2 or purchase the iRig or the Link. Personally, my choice would be the Link. So I'm sure at this point you're wondering how it compares to that other amp simulator. Well, first off, the models in Ampkit are based on definable amps and pedals. That is to say that they're not based on a style of amp or pedal, but a particular amp or pedal. If you're a Fender Twin guy, there's a Fender Twin model. It's called the American Dual. Or if you're a Vox AC30 fan, you'll like the Vintage Brit. Also, Ampkit allows way more gain than the other guys. 2, the other popular simulator does not currently offer copy and paste. They do offer their own 4-track recorder as an add-on, but it's not as fully functional as some other amps or other apps that do this sort of thing. Now, as far as I can tell, you can string together as many pedals in Ampkit as your device's processing power can handle. The other guys only allow for 3 in a row. And 4, if you have iPad and iPhone or an iPod Touch, Ampkit will work on both without having to buy 2 different versions. So no matter what style you play, there's something there for everybody. It comes with a stock set of effects and amps, and then if you get the free version, it's real stripped down, just has like 1 amp or 1 or 2 amps and a couple effects. If you get the $20 version, it comes with quite a bit, but then they make some add-ons. So if you want to add on like a tremolo or some different kinds of distortion pedals or favorite amps, there's things that you can add on. So and to me, that's a really good thing. Instead of selling an app for 50 bucks, which it's well worth way more than that. I paid, like $300 for my pod, and it's not as versatile as this. But they've allowed you to purchase just the base pack and add on only the things that you want. So it's a really good app. I really enjoy using it, and I'd really like to know what you guys think. So leave me a comment below and tell me what you think. So until next time, this is Stephen Poff. Bye.